Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. We are going to be doing the you already know, the transfer roundup show. Is we are going to be looking at the big and the best transfers that has been happening all over the world, mainly focus on the Premier League, the top six, the best teams in the Premier League that we always look at. We're going to be looking at how far the situations has gone and what has been done, and which ones are the done deals and whatever that is happening. So stick with us. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is the podcast, people. We're going to be covering every transfer news that you need to know from the big teams, and also some of the news that is maybe have come out from the other teams that are around. So please do me a favor, if you're watching this from YouTube, click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. If you are watching it from elsewhere, go look for the Football Connect channel. It's on Facebook, the Football Connect 2, or even also on YouTube and all other platforms. Go check it out. You actually enjoy it. So the bigger one and the breaking news that happened is Declan Rice is now officially an Arsenal player. Yesterday, after we finished the show that we're recording, there was an official announcement, guys. Manchester City pulled out of the rest. They could not match the Declan Rice deal that had been set by Arsenal, which was 100 million pounds, the asking price of West Ham, plus add-ons of around 5 million in add-ons. I don't know how far this will go, but what this confirmed was Declan Rice is now officially the most expensive signing of a British player that has ever been made. It's a record that has been passed, surpassing the one that was signed of Jack Grealish 2 seasons prior by Manchester City. So that was really huge. And also, it was also surpassed as well the kid who went to Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham. Even though his was in euros, this was actually in pounds, so it means it's even more money when you try to put it into euros. So that is amazing. One thing that we have to talk about, which is very important when it comes to the deal, is Arsenal, the intent of Arsenal. What exactly was their intent? They found themselves fighting with the big boys. Remember, people were complaining that they should have finished this deal a long time ago, but they found themselves fighting with the big boys for the best talent that was out there in the market, Declan Rice. And of course, West Ham, for the past 4 seasons, they've been saying that the team that comes and gets Declan Rice is the team that is willing to spend 100 million pounds. And guess what? It is even past. They were really at a comfortable place when you talk about West Ham, because they knew that whatever that is happening, they're just going to be demanding this money. And the City, if they bring a bigger bid, they match it with Arsenal, so that it was just now like a race. It was actually Declan Rice saga. Now the way it turned up, everything was going so well, and in the very end, Manchester City walked away. And there was a person who came out from TalkSports, and she said that she believes that Man City are not really interested in Declan Rice, and it might be because Arteta might have maybe talked to Pep Guardiola, so that he helps to push the cronkies, his body, to sign Declan Rice on time. And it looked like it worked, because after Man City actually made an official bid, that forced Arsenal to work on the paperwork of their new bid, and they came in and they tried to get him. It wasn't really what West Ham wanted, even though they got the man that they wanted. The structure of the deal wasn't what West Ham wanted. What West Ham wanted was to get the money. According to Fabrizio Ramon, they wanted to get the money, the 100 million, in about 2 months, while Arsenal was saying, on the other hand, in fact, they wanted to get it in 18 months, while Arsenal was saying that the structure of the deal, they'll set it up that West Ham get the money in a period of 4 years. So it looked like that they had to sit down, because remember, now City, after pulling out from the deal, they had no choice. They had to come up with an agreement, something that can work, and it looks like they've come. But also, one thing that is really important to pick up from this, now we start taking Arsenal seriously. We start to look at this Mikel Arteta small squad that is there. Look at the type of players that they're signing, the edge range. The big guys like the Granit Xhaka are walking away. The Martin Odegaard, they are getting the good pieces that are gonna fill and do everything that they can do. So now you see that they've now made an official. What is left are now the medicals and everything, but this was a big boy move that a lot of people do not expect to see from Arsenal. The Cronkies, few years ago, Arsenal fans were shouting that they need to leave the club, but making this section shows that they are really interested in creating something meaningful. So of course a lot of people are going to be happy, a lot of Gunners are happy, and now they have Declan Rice. And that's not only all. Today, just 30 minutes ago, officially announced that Kai Havertz is now an Arsenal player. Another midfielder that they've brought in, midfielder striker who can play in different roles. They are strengthening and also at the same time creating what they were missing when it came to the end of the last season, which was the bench. To, if we take out, for example, Gabriel Jesus, who do we bring in? If we take out Granit Xhaka, who do we bring in? What they're doing is exactly what's happening now. Signing Kai Havertz, this is going to be one of the transfers that a lot of people are going to talk about. He has already confirmed he's going to be wearing the jersey number 29 he was wearing at Chelsea, and I can't wait to see what's going to be happening. A lot of people are not really happy about this deal. Some people are actually trying to build up into it when you talk about Arsenal fans, but trust me, this is a deal that we're going to talk about. We're really going to talk about. And also, as we are talking about this, their next mission, which is already was in progress, is now to go finally finish the deal with Timber. They've already given him the proposed, they've already given what Ajax are asking for. Now the negotiations to finalize and actually does this. There's not yet an agreed term yet. There's nothing that we've been confirmed about agreement, but we'll find out after maybe the structure is where of the deals are set up and everything is making sense. We'll just have to wait on that. But one thing that I'm really happy about the Arsenal, which they've managed to do this time, is they've made sure that all their big deals are done sooner and very soon, so that they are done. And when it comes to the preseason, they have all their targets, the players that they've signed there, and they are already preparing for next season. That will give enough time for Mikel Arteta to work on his squad, install what he believes is the Arsenal DNA he wants from the new players, alongside with the old players who already know, to prepare them for next season. Don't be surprised. They might surprise you again next season with the way Arsenal are really serious about what they're doing. But it looks like it's moving so well. The other things that is really happening when it comes to Arsenal is this. Everything's going well. Let me just give you a little joke in terms of all the things that I'm talking about. In 2006, West Ham was bought for around 86 million. Oh, was it 63 million if I'm not mistaken? Please confirm for me. But we are here in 2023 and one of their players has just costed 105. That is crazy. That's something that I just wanted to leave you with. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is now over. Let's move on to the other club that is really pushing. So do me a favor, if you are keeping on watching, click the like button, subscribe to connect. But let's move on to the other story that has been going out to the world, which is Liverpool, the other club that has been making noise, not really with signings, but with so many rumors. The new rumor that has come out is that Liverpool are exploring the move for Dominic Skoboseski, I don't know how you even pronounce that, from RB Salzburg. So Dominic is a midfielder, 22 years old, and is one player that Liverpool are targeting. He has what we call a clause in his contract. This clause allows Liverpool to sign him at 60, if I'm not mistaken, 60 or 70 million euro. Let me check what my notes were saying. Yeah, I think it's around, yeah, I'll try to check on that. But I believe it's around 60 to 70 million euro. So what's happening is this. The clause ends on the 30th of June. So Liverpool only have 2 days from the day they showed interest to the day of getting something. It looks like this boy is already a Liverpool fan. He has already some marks, tattoos that show some of the things that players, legends of Liverpool like Steven Gerrard have said, and a lot of people are really excited about this. It looks like, according to the rumors we're being told, Jurgen Klopp has been interested in this player for about 2 years now. He saw him when they played Liverpool, and he was one of the most important players when they beat Liverpool by 2-0 in the Champions League. So it's just something that we are looking at. I don't know how far it'll go, but we know that Liverpool are really looking into this deal. They only have 2 days to go. In fact, 12 hours. 24 hours if it's not 48, 24 hours somewhere around there. Please confirm with me in the comment section. Liverpool have to move forward. They have to do it quickly. We need midfielders, and they've promised that they'll give us midfielders. I don't know how the situation will play out, but we'll see what will happen. One thing that is gonna be in the Liverpool fans' minds is the homegrown situation that has been put out there. Liverpool only have 2 spots that are left that they can sign players who are not homegrown, from who can be part of the Liverpool squad. And so what is a homegrown player? According to what I've seen, some researches that I've done, players who are under 21, if I'm not mistaken, or 22, who joins the club and actually spend there some time and actually learn a lot from Liverpool while they're there. The likes of Seth Van der Beek is one of those, Reece James, all those types, the Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Jadon Anderson, the people who are actually homegrown, who understand what happens. But the likes of the Liverpool players that they have already, of course, McAllister, the one we've signed, and all the players we have, they're not really homegrown because they came in England after they had already passed the age of 22. So I'm curious what's going to happen. So it means the Liverpool are only allowed to sign 2 players who are actually going to be doing that, and the other one is to be a minor or a junior who can actually fill that position. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we'll keep you updated over that situation. At the moment, Liverpool needs to do some signings. They haven't done so much. All the players that they want, you'll be surprised, they are all in the under 21 Euro tournament that is happening right now. So it was actually Paul Jose who was complaining about this. He said Liverpool, most of the Liverpool players that are linked with Liverpool, all of them are in the Euro 2021, which means that it's going to be a problem when Euro 2021 ends. Guess what? Most of those players will still not yet even come, and the preseason would have started. I remember when the season came to an end, when Klopp was saying that he would really love to have his players already with him going to preseason, but that doesn't look likely in terms of the way the situation looks like at the moment. It means that it's going to force Klopp to actually have to wait and see what happens. I don't know. We'll keep you updated over that one. But yes, Liverpool wants Fede Valverde from Real Madrid, but Real Madrid are not selling. This is a continuation to a story that I started yesterday. If you saw, it was there on the Connect earlier in the morning. We were talking about Fede Valverde, where we were told that Liverpool were interested in signing the player. But the problem is this: as much as they want the player, they are not allowed to sign the player because Real Madrid are not interested in selling. In fact, the news we have been told is that Carlo Ancelotti and Real Madrid are consider Fede Valverde as unsellable, which means that they might have a dream of signing this youngster, but he's going nowhere because Carlo Ancelotti wants to build the new Real Madrid around those type of midfielders. Fede Valverde, Tchouameni, Camavinga, who actually signed a new contract today, which it's €1 billion for a team to try to sign him. Jude Bellingham, Carvalho, all the players that are there. I'm even forgetting, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. Maybe you might even say it down there. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And Liverpool, let's move on to some realistic ideas, players we can get, not the players that we are being told, which are even crazy. Nicola Barella is adamant by Liverpool. Liverpool really like Nicola Barella, but the player is not desperate to leave Inter. So remember, we have also had some rumors coming to the summer that Liverpool were interested in signing Barella, but according to the recent reports we have been told, the player would love to go to Liverpool, but he doesn't really feel like he's on a desperate position where he has to leave Inter, the team that is in already. He feels he's okay, everything with him is okay, so he's not gonna be rushing himself to move to a certain country to try and embear him. He's not that type of player. So if Liverpool are interested in him, they'll have to really work so hard. That's why he's not gonna be putting any pressure on Inter, and Inter can play however they want it when it comes to his negotiations, which is also a problem. So we're gonna leave it there. We're not even gonna go far. The other news that we're being told, yes, I told you yesterday, Liverpool and this guy called Kylian Mbappe, it's not happening. Those are just rumors that we should be throwing into the pit. There is no way Liverpool are going to spend the 300 million. We know it, you know it, and we know that nothing like that will ever happen. So let's move on, because we are wasting so much time on that. Andy Robertson today received an MBE service to the charities he's been doing, and also some football things that he's been doing by the British government. I actually saw him being honored by the Prince. Is it Prince William who honored him? That was amazing. So congratulations goes to him and his family. I'm happy for him. Carvalho is in Germany for medicals. I'm not really sure if he's in Germany, because I do believe he might be also being the under-21 tournament with Portugal. But one thing that I know is that it looks like a Red Bull Leipzig and Liverpool might have actually reached an agreement over him going on a loan move. They wanted to sign him, but they're not selling Liverpool. So that has been cleared out. We move on from that. We're not even going to waste time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Where do you see Liverpool's transfer going on? And do you even rate it at the moment? They only signed McAllister in a season where they said that they're going to be really doing some big things. Scary when you think about it. So it might already have been happening, but Tottenham Hotspur have announced James Maddison. The medicals were done today, and they were officially confirmed the regional agreement with Leicester City yesterday, and today the player was in London doing his medicals, and it is officially confirmed that they've been passed. Now it means it was now the announcement. It is actually, I'm telling you as I tell you, it is actually done, or it's already being done. So it's a done deal. Congratulations to Leicester, because I feel like they've got themselves one of the best players, and is really gonna put so much into this Spurs team under the new manager Postecoglou. I think that I'm getting good at calling his name Postecoglou. It's amazing. Let's just wait and see how that one will play out. Spurs are talking to Wolfsburg for the Liverpool target Van der Beek, the player that we are told that he could be the left-footed centre-back Liverpool could get. Well, he is now in talks with Spurs. I don't know how far it's gonna do. Maybe it might turn out to become that Luis Diaz situation where they do all the dirty work, then Liverpool just comes to pay the money and get the player. I don't know, I'm hoping for that, but it looks like Spurs are moving on and they're trying to strengthen their team while there's still time. The speed that they're moving on is really something that I do respect, because they really want to get these things done and over with well on time, so that they move on to some other things that are already pressing for them. So let them do that. Harry Winks there has been a deal agreed between Leicester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Harry Winks will be going to the club for 10 million euro pounds, according to the reports that were taken out. I don't know how the situation is going to be playing out, but teams are doing businesses and they're moving on very fast, while we are wasting time hoping that there will be a miracle somewhere else. I hate it. And Liverpool, you are making my life a living hell. Anyway, we'll move on from that, as we are going to be looking at the last point we need to talk about when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, which is Bayern Munich are working on a second bid for Harry Kane. Because we've been told that it looks like there was an agreement between Kane and Bayern Munich, and now they are moving on to try to get the player. They can get the player. It's just a matter of if they offer the amount of money which is needed by Tottenham Hotspur, which is over 100, it's around 100 million euro. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll keep you updated. At least it's better than a player going for nothing. Kane has been a 7 for Spurs, and they need to at least make some money for him, because they can make money for him. So we will have to wait to see how that one will play out. But like I said, he has been a very important piece for Tottenham Hotspur for what they have got to achieve, which is absolutely nothing, but he has given them the goals and the memories, people. So let's just hope that it does, something happens. Let's just hope so. Anyway, as we move on to Chelsea. So Chelsea today, they've confirmed the signing of a 2004-year talented Brazilian striker called Angelo. So what's going to be happening is this player is going to be going with Mauricio Pochettino with the other team on the preseason, and if he does well, we might remain with the club. But if there's nothing he offers, he will be loaned to a team. Not really sure which team that will be, but he will be loaned so that he actually progresses so well. Maybe to the team that the owners of Chelsea bought. You never know, but I will keep you updated over that situation. Mendy has been announced in the Saudi League that he has gone to, alongside as well with Kai Havertz, who has been announced as Chelsea. So those are two players outgoings that are going well. It means money has been getting into the accounts of Chelsea very, very much in the past days. Chelsea are making progress on Moses Caicedo. We haven't been told which progress they are making, but it looks like their talks and whatever they're trying to work on, it's working so well. So that's the progress I think that they're talking about. We'll wait on them whenever they're really ready to give us something meaningful to talk about on the Connect. So let's move on that. Manchester United and Chelsea are set to make a final decision over the Mason Mount deal in the next 24 hours. Remember, £55 million was the minimum that Manchester United reached, and they said that they will leave it like that, waiting to see how they'll do in terms of the deal. At the moment, that's where we are. We don't know how far the situation will go, but we still stay here. We are here. We wait until we see something happen. I want to know your thoughts in the comments again. Do you see like it's something that can even happen, or maybe just maybe it's something that will take time to move? But we'll wait to see how the situation plays out. But like I told you, Mason Mount wants Manchester United. According to some recent rumors that I received, he's actually a Manchester United player, so he wants to move on and go play somewhere else. It's taking time, but we are going to be watching and still waiting to see what happened. Manchester City and Pep, it's where we are moving on. We're going to be talking about everything that is happening with Man City today and also some days back, if there's any news that we really have to cover about this club. Pep Guardiola's assistant manager is set to join All-Star FC, which is in the American club, by the way, as a sporting director. So it looks like another assistant of Pep Guardiola. Remember, the other one joined Leicester City a few weeks back. Another one is just left going to USA to go become a sporting director. So Pep Guardiola, you are losing some important coaching staffs. Anyway, that's what I think so. Manchester City have entered the race for Liverpool target Gabriel Vega. €40 million is the release clause in his contract. Remember, this Gabriel Vega is one player that we were told that Liverpool will be fighting into a race with Chelsea and other clubs, but it looks like Man City are joining in, and it's because that they are no longer chasing the Declan Rice deal to actually flourishing. It means that they're putting all their focus on this guy. They want Gabriel Vega as a replacement. How would he play out? Well, we'll wait to see, but that's what we're being told, people. And to be honest, that's all that we can cover today with Man City. The other one is that they dropped out of the race to sign Declan Rice, which allowed Arsenal to take the advantage. They actually managed to get the player that they want, which is now officially confirmed that he's gonna be an Arsenal player next season. So they have their reasons. According to some of the video that I made earlier on today, it looks like it was something that was planned between Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta. What are you gonna believe when it comes to that? I'm just giving you the stories as they come. I'm a person who covers what we receive, people. We're not gonna talk about anything else, but that's what has happened. So 21 minutes ago, welcome James Maddison. That is Tottenham Hotspur that have just announced. Like I told you, it was going to be announced, but we are seeing what's going to be happening. Let's see how that one will play out as we move on. Manchester City, we are done. Manchester United. So Manchester United have now met up with have now actually made contact with Caicedo's representatives. They are trying to get a deal done with the player, and they are hoping that they get something out of this player. So I don't know. We haven't been taught so much about it, but there's something that I'm gonna try to highlight to you when it comes to Manchester United as we go on talking about them in this segment. The first one, I think, which is very important. I feel like they are really doing a harsh thing when it comes to David De Gea. The reason why I say that, this guy has really been a legend for this club. So long he has given his all to Manchester United, fought everywhere and tried to make sure that this club was successful. The way they are treating these men, it's unacceptable. I have no idea why it has to go like this. So let me tell you, to those people who don't know what has happened. Manchester United, remember, if you remember so well, Manchester United has set a contract, and Eric Ten Hag kept on promising us that he is gonna be the keeper who continues with Manchester United. And what had happened was this: they did everything that they could, try by all means to make sure that they keep the goalkeeper. He signs the contract, and guess what? It was disagreed. How do you disagree on a contract of a player you have spent so much into this? So you offer somebody a contract, you disagree on the contract that you offered him, and you set another one with even lower funds. That is Eric Ten Hag for you. That's how he treats the legends. I don't know how you feel as a Manchester United fan. Are you proud? Are you excited? Do you enjoy one of the people who have given you some of the best years of your life serving your club be treated like trash? That's your manager in a nutshell. Anyway, I'm not really happy. Some people talk about how they hate Klopp for being too loyal to people, but sometimes when a player has given so much of himself to you as a manager, I feel like it's your own responsibility to give that back by honoring him, by giving him something to smile about. And that has been thrown outside by Manchester United. I don't know how the situation will play out, but that's what I know has been happening. It's really harsh. So the other things that we're going to be talking about when it comes to Manchester United, it looks like if they don't manage to sign a goalkeeper, Dean Henderson could be the next club keeper. I don't know how far is he better from De Gea. I don't know. They were linked to Pickford. They are linked with Onana. They are linked with any keeper under the sun. But the problem with United, links are there, but they are not doing business. That's one thing that we have to make clear. Their fans knows that they are linking so many. They are linked with so many people, but they're doing no business. Because, of course, Eric Ten Hag was told that you have to let players go for you to actually be able to sign players. So that is really hard for anyone to do business on that. People are not coming out for 45 million Harry Maguire. People are not coming out to try to get 20 million in Martial, or should I say 25 million Fred, or is it 20 million or 40 million McTominay? There are so many players. We will have to see how that one plays out. The last news of the day when it comes to Manchester United. So Manchester United is the only team now out of the top 6 that hasn't signed any player. Tottenham has done it, Arsenal have done it, City have done it, Liverpool have done it, and Chelsea have done it. Which other team that is left to make the 6? Manchester United. They haven't signed anybody. So what are they doing? How is the fan base trying to get over the situation of not signing? They're making stories about the guy who's trying to take over Manchester United from the Saudis, saying that he has already won Manchester United. It's a done deal. But we haven't got official confirmation from any reporters who gives proper confirmation. So they are in a dreamland, if we could really look at it the way it is. Manchester United fans are now living in dreamland. Well, we'll wait to see how the situation plays out, people. But this has been the Transfer Roundup Show, and I've been your host, Sam. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. Another podcast out of the way. We'll be back again tomorrow if there are any other big news, or maybe you'll see us on Friday. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. We're out. Peace. Peace. Peace.